Cooking with the DreamPot allows you the convenience of doing other activities without the need for constant monitoring of the food. Furthermore, it is safe to leave your cooked food in the DreamPot for up to 8 hours.
Cooking in the DreamPot is so simple and easy. We're going to cook the steamed rice in the 5-litre pot, and we're going to cook some spicy beef and tomato in the 2-litre pot together at the one time on the stove. So we'll prepare the steamed rice first. So we have 2 cups of long grain uncooked rice, and we're also going to add then 3 cups of hot water. I like to use hot water because it's quicker. You're not waiting for that cold water to come to the boil, because if we're travelling or we're very busy in the home, we want to make our meal preparation very simple, and cooking in the DreamPot is so simple and easy. We bring our rice to the boil. Now, it is important to stir the rice while it's coming to the boil, because if you don't, it'll clump together because you're putting hot water on the rice grains. So we've brought the rice to the boil, stirring it occasionally. Now it's boiling. We just put the lid on and time it for about 1 minute. 1 minute boiling time is enough to cook the rice in the DreamPot. Cooks to perfection in 30 minutes, so you may serve it then, or you may serve it hours later. Take it boiling hot off the stove. Now don't lift the lid, leave the steam to build up. Transfer it boiling hot into the DreamPot. Lock the lid shut. There's the rice. So we've got now using our 2-litre pot. Put your ingredients in. Now it's very simple. 1 can of crushed tomatoes, a packet of French onion soup mix, and we bring that to the boil. So we just stir that. It's a very simple dish. You could add vegetables if you like. You could substitute the beef for chicken. You could substitute the chicken for fish if you like. You just stir that while it's coming to the boil. Now we'll just add the beef pieces. Just cut up nicely there to serving size pieces. Once again, we'll bring that to the boil. Then we'll bubble it gently on the stove for about 8 minutes. The bubbling time, by the way, is the time that it takes once it's come to the boil. Start timing it then. The spicy beef and tomato has now been gently boiling on the stove for 8 minutes, and we place it straight over the top of the steamed rice. And that's as simple as it is, cooking 2 meals at the one time in the DreamPot. That steamed rice and spicy beef and tomato could be served together in 1 hour, or leave it and have it again another 8 hours later. You just walk away and leave it, because it will not burn on, spoil or overcook. So we've taken out our spicy beef and tomato, beautiful steamed rice that we must just fluff up before we serve. Just get a fork, fluff it up, because it is the absorption method of cooking the rice. Absolutely perfect, and there's your meal together. Steamed rice, spicy beef and tomato. Nothing could be easier.
See other great recipe ideas and useful cooking hints in the supplied DreamPot cookbook.
I've made 3 cakes in the DreamPot. Of course, you can cook cakes as well as meat, fruit and vegetables. We've made 3 fruit and nut rolls. They've been sitting in the DreamPot for only 20 minutes. They're now cooked, ready to serve. Just be careful there. They're sitting in boiling hot water, only 20 minutes. But of course, you could leave them in there for longer. You could leave them in 3 or 4 hours, because they're not going to overcook. There we have 3 beautiful fruit and nut rolls.
Now let's take a brief look at some of the comments from satisfied DreamPot users. Now it's back to Merrim.
Now we're going to cook a beautiful chicken in the DreamPot. Chickens cook absolutely gorgeous in the DreamPot. 1 whole size 20 chicken if you like, or you could go back to a size 10. A bunch of shallots and soya sauce. That is how simple it is again. We take out the inner pot again as our saucepan because we're going to cook it in the saucepan. Very simple to prepare. Our whole chicken goes into the DreamPot. As I said, a size 20 chicken will fit into the pot. That one is a size 17. A bunch of shallots straight over the top of the chicken. Now that chicken must be thawed. It mustn't be a frozen chicken. So if you are using a frozen chicken, make sure that it is thawed before you pop it in the pot. Cover it with our soya sauce. Now I'm using 3 cups of soya sauce. A lot of people say to me, oh, that's too much soya sauce, but it isn't. Try it first. Absolutely beautiful. The only thing else to add, of course, is the hot water. That's your sauce then made up, and the chicken's going to cook in that beautiful sauce. Please cover the chicken. There we have the chicken covered with the hot water. Bring it to the boil, and that's how simple the soya chicken is. Let it bubble gently for 10 to 15 minutes, then you take it off the stove again, place it back into the DreamPot. The chicken is cooked to perfection in 1 hour. Serve it in 1 hour, or you leave it there and have it again another up to 8 hours later. The most gorgeous soya chicken and so easy to cook.
Whether you're cooking a delicious meal or keeping the cooked barbecue food hot, taking a cold snack on a picnic, or cooking the perfect steamed rice, the multifunctional DreamPot does it all. The DreamPot will save you time, money and energy. Make sure you see the DreamPot being demonstrated today.